Making some wheat for my sheep. Need some more wheat for my sheep. Hello, boys. You guys want some wheat? You got some wheat? That's right, the big boys. I need some more lambs. I gotta get myself some of that. Yeah, give me veal. I need some food. Need some food, boys. Oh, jeez. It stinks down here. Jeez. You guys really should take a bath or something. More wheat. All right. Those ornery sheep anyway. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode here on Truly Bedrock. I'm your host once again. Finally, BJW. That didn't go very well. Let's try to get back up on top. Oh, here we go. Come on. Am I going to be able to stick this? Yes, thank you very much. How is everybody doing today? It is great to see you again. Can you guys believe it? I'm back. I'm back on Truly Bedrock. It has been a hot minute since I've been on here. Actually, I've been playing on here a fair bit over the last week or two. Decided to come back and start recording again. Not for any other reason than just life was busy for a little bit. But that's, well, it's still busy. That just happens in life sometimes. But nevertheless, I wanted to come back and start playing some more. So I have been, and of course, everybody here is so nice. Welcome me back with open arms, of course, and started recording again. So anyway, here we go. Here we are on the base, up a little bit higher. Let me get out of this view so it's a little bit easier to see. I started laying out how I want the base to look. I got a couple of buildings in here. I'm starting to throw things on a little bit of a skew. That way I don't have everything kind of squared off. But I have the building that we've been working on down there, or we did last episode, which has been a while ago. Sorry. We had a couple of streams that have happened since then as well. We worked on the zombie spawner, which I have plans for. We'll talk about that in just a minute. And then we have this kind of central spine that's going to be leading between these buildings down to a central fountain that'll be part of our storage system that we'll talk about also in just a minute. We're going to work on that a little bit in today's episode. Move the portal over a little bit, and then we have a big... I can't zoom on Bedrock, can I? That's too bad. But anyway, I have kind of a little bit of a temple that I'm going to be building at that end. So it'll be on this axis right through that plaza. We'll have a clock tower right there, which you can't see right now, but there's actually a beacon coming out of that. It's just a little bit out of render distance for some reason. Then we'll have the portal building to the nether, but then this will be a temple that will have an iron farm in the middle of it. I've just about completed an iron farm tutorial. I'm going to build that one just as part of this Let's Play. It won't be a tutorial, but I'll definitely link to it once I'm done working on that bad boy. And then, you know what? We've had a couple of other things that we have been working on in this world. But then rather than kind of run around, oh geez, get back up here so I can hit shift. So rather than running around and doing a tour of those things, let's just do a quick montage of all those individual little spots. But before we do that, let's go ahead and fly down here and get a little bit of work done on our storage room. Let's hope we not die. I died earlier. Yes, that's right. Only I would figure out some way to die. Jumping with a full elytra, rockets, a totem of undying, and not only having fell that far, I still killed myself somehow. I don't know how I did that, but anyway, here we are in the what's going to be the mass storage room. So let me tell you a bit about what this is going to be before I start building on some things here. So clearly, like I said, mass storage. We're going to have deep storage on two sides of this. It's kind of the central area. I'll figure out how to get down in here. Right now, I do have a little bit of a ladder. I can also drop down through what will eventually be a water feature. I'll figure that out. But the idea is I'll be able to come into, it might be easier if I was up there, but come into my base area, and there's going to be these series of little fountain water features all over town. This is the main one. And I'll be able to come in and just drop all my goods right into the middle of this water feature. And they're going to come down and then get sent into a series of streams that go around the outside edge and then around a bunch of hoppers, which will then distribute them evenly into a number of different... Oh yeah, see, look at that. Do you see that up in the corner? Server saving? Server save complete? We're on a server now. this isn't just a realm. No, Foxy No Tail is like, forget this realm stuff. We're gonna have an actual server with Bedrock Edition. So he's figured that out. But anyway, it'll be going around in these streams, going through a hopper system, so that they can actually be what do you call that? Through a hopper sorting system. I don't know why that was so hard. But we're gonna go ahead and lay out like the beginning of what that hopper sorting system is gonna look like, as well as the deep storage on one side or on the two sides, and then I'll have regular storage on two sides as well. That'll be part of that distribution system. And then up above, we'll probably have some other kind of deep storage. It probably won't be tied into the hoppers, at least immediately. I don't think I have enough redstone, particularly iron, to do all of that, which is why we have to build an iron farm over there. But let's go ahead and grab some of this stuff so I can show you what I'm thinking about. Actually, you know what? I think I had this set aside specifically for this reason. Let's put some of this stuff away. Considering I keep dropping it and dying, there's no sense in keeping it in my inventory. Rockets, I need that over there. But we need this guy, this guy, this guy. We don't need that. We'll take some of that, some of this, a couple of hoppers, a couple of cobblestone. Actually, let's use the dirt as well, because we're going to lay this out together really quick. Make sure I'm on the right side here. All right. So here in the middle, we're going to have these barrels. And these are going to be the lower part of the storage system. Doot, doot. And they're going to be side by side. So that they're kind of lined up on the concrete half slabs. And then we have the andesite half slabs. And I think these are just going to be temporary. Actually, let's use these right here. And then I can use those right there. And then we can use these right there. Actually, I need this as well. All right. These are temporary, but just to kind of show you how this is going to lay out. And then we'll have two here. Doot, doot. Is this the way I decided to do that? Oh, you know what? Actually, no, I changed my mind. I was going to do this because I need this to be a little bit more efficient than that. That's right. I'm going to have the barrels on the andesite half slabs. So here, and then there in the corner, that'll fit. And then I can do one here as well. Then we'll have these slabs in between, or blocks. Let's do this so they're lined up in the same direction. There we go. And then on top of these, we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we'll start with 5. Well, I got to count. That's only 4. You're not very smart, says the guy who dies. Oh, jumping with elytra on. All right, there we go. There's 5. We can leave those there as well. Actually, I'll throw a couple more in just so I have these here to show you. And then we'll do one more. There we go. And so yeah, I'll definitely change these blocks out in between and make them a little bit nicer. But for right now, I just wanted to be able to show you how this was going to work. And then we're going to have a couple of hoppers that will point into... Let me think about this for a second. I think we're going to have it doing that. Do I have chests? I don't have chests. I need some of those. I think I had those in here. No, of course I didn't have those in here. Nope. Nope. No, I think I got some over here. Nope, not that one. Not that one. No, I just redid all my organization here from all this, digging this big hole out. Now I can't remember where I put anything. That's got to be where they are. Bingo. All right. And then when these sit, I think they go that way. And then, because this is on this side, this goes this way. And then boop, boop. Let's get up here, it's a little easier to see. That's this one, then we go up one more. Yep, there we go. And then there is a, let's get out some cobblestone slabs. We could probably use dark slabs as well. And then I need to be able to comparatorize these guys. So this points into that one, which will trigger this block. And then this one, let me think about this for a second. I need that there. And then I think I need a full block next to that. We'll just use one of these right here for now. Right there. Yep, that looks good. Get up here. And then that slab goes into there. And then that will do this block right there. Because the way that comparators work, and not comparators in general, but redstone signals going into blocks, as far as redstone lamps are concerned, they will read one block deep away from something. So this is powering this block, and so this will trigger this one. And so this will be reading this chest. This one down here will be reading that chest. And then when that first light turns on, that means that the barrel is full, and these 3 hoppers are full, and this one is starting to get blocks into it. So we can just drop out some blocks in there and you'll see it light that up. Let's see if I can do this one fast enough before, and that should be lighting up that second one. Yep. And then that's going to go off because they're all draining down into there. But that's how that deep storage is going to work. And then I just continue that up, and then this will go all the way around all those sides. And we'll be able to have our deep storage working. See, and you can see how much of all the stuff I need to store here. With all this, I got tons of this stuff from not only this dig, but then I also have all the digging that I'm going to be doing for all the branches that come into here and whatnot too. So I'll have lots of this stuff. Now, because I'm in a sandy biome here, it's dark outside. This is probably going to be made out of sand. I may end up converting this over as well, but for right now, I just wanted to use this stuff because I've got a ton of it, and it makes my life a little bit easier. So there we go. There's my storage system. Now that I've shown you guys the storage, how about we go do our tour of all the little components I've been building over the last few weeks. This is the meat farm. This is where the sheep are going to be going. I will breed them up there. They will fall down here, at which point this little lava blade right here will kill them all, and then they will be dying, and they'll send all their meat down here up to this dropper and up to my chest, where I will then be able to eat their luscious lamb chops. And in here, we have a spider, dual spider, cave spider, and, oh, hello there, Mr. Skeleton. A skelly's back in there as well, blocking my spiders. They keep doing this. I gotta figure out why they're doing that. Maybe I should change this so they can get through it, but this actually has a new, as of 1.13, Bedrock, the new Trident Killer that have been designed by a few wonderful people, but this is the upgraded one, so now this works really well. So I can come down here and reload my picks and my good things when I need to. But yeah, it's nice having my little triple spawner XP farm. Why are you up here, Mr. Skeleton? Get out of here. You're not supposed to be in here. These are my mines, where I dig up things, like rocks and ores and things, where I need them. There's also, a slime. Hello there, Mr. Slime. Can I, might I have some of your yummy slime balls, please? Oh, jeez. Thank you. You're so kind. Muchas gracias, Senor Slime. Delicious ore. I need ore. Ore is good. Ore brings me sustenance. Allows me to burn things and make more sustenance. More chests with things in them that I need to move over to my other chest with lots of things in them. My little zombie farm, which is actually also going to become my my villager farm once this actually works really well. And then it's also my trident farm and my nautilus shell farm and my other farm things that come from the drowned, because these guys go through the webs there and they get drowned, and then I get their things when they drop, and then they come down here and then I can turn them into things after I kill them if I don't want them, which I might not want them anymore. We shall see. All right, before I go into the nether, I probably should put the totem of undying, because if I don't, I'm probably going to die again, which is not very much fun, but let's give it a shot. I didn't die. It's been victory. Victory. Look at these wonderful tunnels that they've built here on the Truly Bedrock server. Look at the starter village. We've got these beautiful little purple tunnels that change into different colors when we get down here to the hub. I'll show you the hub. When you got the little TB there up in the ceiling, which is pretty awesome. I heard something squishy. And something phantomy. I think somebody has a phantom down here. I'm not sure whose it is, but it makes a lot of noise. Of course, as soon as I say that, it stops making noise. But here, I gotta take you down to my last major build, the one I actually worked on probably for the most amount of time. Let's see if I can get through here. I think I can. Yes. Yes, there we go. Yeah, I worked on this one for a couple of days here, a couple of weeks ago, and it's been hugely beneficial. It's the one that allowed me to essentially get the beacon that I needed And once again, I have to thank Mr. Silent Whisper for his amazing tutorial on what I'm going to show you here in just a minute. That's right, BJ's Pillager Outpost. I have a raid farm, and it's been very beneficial. All right, I'm not going to look up. I want you to be able to see this when I get up there. Oh, and look at, I've already got the little angry guy in the corner there with the snot axes. Here it is. Boom. That's right. I've got myself a little raid farm. I'm not sure. Let's see what I've got in here. Yep, I've already cleaned it out relatively recently. I do need to build much better storage for it. That is for sure. This is the last thing I'm going to show you today of all my cool little things before we go back over and start back on the zombie villager farm. But yeah, here we go. This actually works really, really well. I set it up down here so there is an automatic killing machine here. So those guys that spawn, the little raids that spawn up above, they automatically drop down into here. And then I've got these observers with string on the inside. Now they'll detect when one falls down. It'll send a signal and go ahead and start up the killing machine until they are dead, and that signal goes away. And then they just give me all their little drops down here. So you can tell it's been running for a while. I've been saving back the arrows, but let's go up to the actual platform here, if I can get up there. Whoa, we got a raid starting. This is very fortunate, I suppose. And this does have the old trident killer from the previous version of Bedrock, and so it doesn't work very well. So what I do is I just turn it on, because right now this is, I'm going to turn this down and post so you guys can hear me. But it, there we go, I got the symbol again. So the trident killer isn't actually working. Maybe it works a little bit, but I do need to retrofit this with the newer version that actually works much better. So I just sit here with my looting 3 sword and get the XP from offing these guys. Let's get to right there. Let's kill him. We've got him. And then that way I'm getting all the emeralds and things like that. So it's probably not, it's not the most efficient. I need to go ahead and do the more up-to-date trident killers so that I can just sit here and get the XP. And I won't get as many drops probably, but that's all right. It still works really well. It only took me, after building this, probably, oh, I don't know, maybe a day or so. What was that? What is that over there? Oh, is that a, oh no. Oh, Jesus. Oh no. I don't think I've ever seen him glitch all the way through. That's that new? Luckily, he can't get me over there. I don't think I've ever seen him glitch through that side. Oh, that is going to be interesting. And then I broke this, so we need to reset that. Let's go ahead and do this again, because we're going to get another raid. So I'll go ahead and finish this off. Rather than making you guys sit here and listen to this really noisy raid stuff. And then we'll be back over at my base here in just a minute. Give me some emeralds. Emerald fiends. Oh yeah, on the way back, I remembered that I still had to come back and show you guys this as well. This is the old fishing farm. I haven't actually used this in a while, now that I have other resources for getting some of this stuff. But as far as I know, it still works. I probably should try it and make sure. I'll try it another time. I think somebody actually plugged the top of that up. I don't know yet. We'll have to go see. But I did want to show you this as well. Tiz, which I showed this on the stream a couple of weekends ago, but I thought I should show you in an episode as well, just to make sure. Tiz was nice enough. He actually gave me the beacon that I needed, and this was his book for me. Welcome back, BJ. I heard you needed a beacon, so you can have this free of charge. But remember that I'm a good guy no matter what the other TBers say. I need at least one friend, so remember me this day. I will. Thank you so much, Tiz. I really appreciate that. So I'm going to leave that here for posterity's sake, I think. And yeah, oh, you know what? I can show you the other thing that is over here as well. We did create another spider farm. I think it's just spiders. Yeah, I'm 98% sure that it's just spiders, which just tells you how long it's been since I've actually been on in this area. But, oh, that's right. I have all this stuff here, don't I? Got a grindstone. Oh, nice. Oh, I still have some books in here. Oh, we got some lapis lazuli. I'll need to come back and take care of that. Although that, I think, has been used by other people as well, because this has had a fair amount of use. Look at all this. Yeah. There have been people who have been using this, so I'll leave it for everybody to be used. But yeah, there's dual spiders here as well, dual spider spawners. I think there's one like right over here. You can see the water coming down, and then another one kind of over in that area. And they both come down in here together, and then we have a Trident Killer that I may actually have to retrofit this one now as well. Now that these are broken, I probably will. Maybe I'll do that next episode, go through and retrofit a handful of these Trident Killers to make sure that they're all working for everybody. But yeah, I wanted to show you that as well, so that still works. Actually, I can go back out this way, and then let's head back to the base. Oh, all right, man. I've still got Bad Omen. I hope that that does not lead to me getting another raid here, because I've had like 3 raids here, and it was a huge pain in my neck. I had a villager up here that I had sitting up here. He was a library villager called El Jefe, who unfortunately, and I have no idea how, but one of those zombies, not these zombies. I forget what they're called now. It's not Stray. Stray is the skelly version here, but I don't know. I can't remember the name of it. The brown zombies. They came in here and killed El Jefe, so I was a little bit disappointed about that. What are you gonna do? But let's get over here and talk about what the plan is for this. Now, I know I described it a little bit. I'll give you the functionality behind it. So this spawner has been, oh my gosh, did I just do that? I did, didn't I? I gotta make sure that's up. These guys are gonna get through there. But this spawner I found, which I don't think it does this in the Java version, but this zombie spawner spawns villager zombies. And so I realized that the other day when I was out here getting myself some drops from these guys. I needed the tridents for all my trident killers. And when I realized that I was getting villager zombies out of this, I decided that I wanted to create a villager zombie or a villager farm out of it. Can I do this? Oh, it's not quite dark yet. But I wanted to create a villager spawner out of this essentially. And so what I'm going to need to do, and I think I'll do this next episode, we'll probably keep this one relatively short, just kind of reintroducing everybody to the base before I get to building stuff on it. But I did have a villager hall I was going to do right there, but I realized that as soon as I build my iron farm, it's going to mess up. Those villagers are going to mess up that farm and how it works. So I'm either going to have to put this maybe on the other side over here or at a different base location just to make sure it doesn't mess up the iron farm. That iron farm is not going to be the most efficient in the world because of where it is. I need to build it up higher in the sky, but it'll be good enough for what we're doing here. Oh yeah, by the way, we have one player sleep on the server, which is super handy. Thank you, Mr. Foxy. All right. So now I'm going to show you what this does. So I can have a villager zombie sitting in here. And one thing that I like about Bedrock is that it has its pluses and minuses, but we don't have sweeping 3 on our swords. So when I kill one dude, it's not dealing damage to the ones that are next to it, which is super handy. Oop, well, hello there. So what I can do is I can actually trim these guys out until I have a villager zombie sitting there, and then this will just release them really slowly. Villager zombies will go a little faster because they're not quite as sticky as these guys are to water. And I'll put some ice blocks down below that. That'll make this go a little bit faster too. Oh, come on. You're taking forever. Get down, sir. Get down there. All right, so then I can close that off. And then I have him sitting here. And then what I could do is I can hit him with the splash potion. Actually, you know what I do is I'll put that here. I took a piece out, but I can do that. And then he goes down there. And then that way I can continue to catch him. And he's separate. So if another zombie's sitting here, I can actually turn him and that zombie won't be able to hit him down there. So then it will be just a regular old villager, but I can hit them with the, not the healing potion. What's the other one? The damage potion one, and then a golden apple, and we'll have a villager there. And then I can transport him somewhere. But what I'm going to be doing for a while probably is I'm going to get a couple of those guys here, and they're going to be transported over into that. And I need 21 villager zombies or villagers for my iron farm. Now what I might do, even though when I decided to do this, I decided I wasn't going to do a villager breeder, but I need a lot of villagers, and that's a lot of golden apples to use on these guys for villagers that I'm not going to be using to trade with. So I might go ahead and get 4 out of here first, and then transport them over close to that area, and then set up a villager breeder and use that to get my iron farm working. But I thought I'd show you guys this. I'm going to do a little bit more work around this maybe in the next episode as well. But I decided what I wanted to do is try to do a little bit better job of building things on camera as opposed to spending a couple of days working and then just coming in and showing you guys what I did, which is exactly what this episode is. But the reason I did it was just to catch up, to get back in the groove of it, to get everybody back on. Hopefully the people that are continue to follow me on the channel, which I really appreciate it. My subs have continued to grow, which has been really nice as well. But hopefully this has been really helpful in getting you guys oriented back into my little base area. And I'm also going to be spending a little bit more time going around the world and showing off all the people's amazing builds that are going on, even though there's a very high likelihood that every single one of you that's watching this is watching all the other Truly Bedrock videos as well. And if you're not, you really should be. Please go do that. And then lastly but not least, if you enjoyed the video, if you want to see a few more videos from the Truly Bedrock server, please hit that subscribe button. Maybe even a like would be very much appreciated. It does help the videos out. And I will see you guys in the next episode of Truly Bedrock. Oh, yeah.